Perfect. Yeah, much, much better. You know, the brain is designed so that when we start feeling nervous and afraid, we have those tendencies.
Why is that?
Well, if you think about the part of the brain that triggers fear is called the amygdala. In the fight or flight syndrome, we have a freeze reaction. And the freeze reaction manifests itself that way in greater tension and more deceleration in the golf swing. Now, this also happens in putting. So let's hit a couple of putts and see how it manifests itself on the green. Let's do that. So, Brandy, the same pattern that shows up in the full swing and the decelerating pattern and chipping with the decelerating pattern also happens in putting. Specifically, tension levels increase, we decel into the putt. It's a very predictable pattern that happens with golfers. Now, all the parts of the game, none is more psychologically sensitive than putting. I work 80% of the time with my golfers on being psychologically fearless on the putting green. To show the wrong way to think about putting when we're nervous and decelerating, I want you to demonstrate for us the pattern of the miss when we decel. So go ahead and step over a ball for me. What I'd like you to do is tighten your grip pressure just a little bit and decel into the putt. Let's see where that ball goes. And that's exactly right. It's the miss to the right and bad speed. So let me show you what we work on with my guys out on tour. Step over another ball. And go ahead and hit yourself a good putt, but all I want you to focus on is soft hands and accelerate through. Soft hands and accelerate through. And hit another one for me. Beautiful. Soft hands and just focus on accelerating. Because again, when fear comes up, we're going to decel. We need to counteract that by accelerating through the ball. Excellent. Nice job. Now what we demonstrated there is how when golfers decel into a putt, they tend to get jabby and block it out to the right, and they can't control speed. When you focus on soft hands and accelerated through, you made both putts right in the center of the cup. Now, you've been chronicling golf for 10 years now. When you've seen golfers miss on the full swing, for instance, what's the typical pattern that you see in their misses when they're under pressure?
Gosh, I would say that without a doubt they have a tendency to block shots to the right.
Exactly. We've seen how decelerating into a shot affects chipping and putting. Now we're going to turn our attention to the fourth and final way that fear shows up in the mechanics of the golf swing by joining Chris.